The Carolina Panthers are having one of the best seasons they've had in some time, and Cam Newton is maybe not quite the MVP Cam Newton that we've seen, but he certainly has been Superman for the Carolina Panthers. After the Panthers picked up a big win yesterday against Aaron Rodgers, who's Superman in his own right, coming back from an injury that he suffered 8 weeks ago requiring surgery on his shoulder, the Panthers almost but surely secured a spot in the 2017-18 NFL postseason playoffs that will take place in about 2 to 3 weeks. So it was quite amazing last night about 7 o'clock or so as news was breaking and my phone was ringing as sources were telling me the same thing I was watching on TV. The Carolina Panthers are for sale. Yeah, that's right. It seems to be a bit unusual. Jerry Richardson, current owner of the Carolina Panthers, would be giving up a team in which he founded. He brought football back to the Carolinas when he brought the Carolina Panthers back to Carolina in the mid-90s. 2 Super Bowl appearances under his belt, and now he wants to give it all up. I guess that's what happens when sexual and racial misconduct allegations come your way. What else do you do but back out and say, hey, everything's for sale? Cam Newton, where does he stand on all this? It's quite amazing to me, you know, that a gentleman in Jerry Richardson who would tell Cam Newton or advise him not to get tattoos and to have certain things of an urban lifestyle will be forced or be selling his team because of racial comments and possible sexual allegations. Now, there have been all type of things that have been breaking since the news broke again was about 7 o'clock last night. There have been sources saying that the Carolina Panthers have already made numerous large settlements in different sexual allegation cases. So it really doesn't look good, you know. However, after the news broke last night, some things went down in the hip-hop realm or the hip-hop world. And I got to say this. I got to throw this out there. Puff, you're my man. I don't know you personally, but I respect in everything you do. Carolina Panthers, not North Carolina. I was seeing folks giving you flack because he was saying the North Carolina Panthers. Like, nah. You got the Carolina Panthers and whatnot. But our man Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, however you know, the mogul, the phenomenal business mind that is Sean Combs, he threw out a statement yesterday that he's interested in buying the Panthers. Once the news broke that Jerry Richardson will be selling the team, he put out news that he's interested in buying the Panthers. Now, I must say this. Jerry Richardson did say that he's not going to even begin to focus on inquiries until the end of the year, whenever the season breaks. I'm gonna read a brief portion of the letter that Jerry Richardson wrote. We have the whole thing up on screen. You can read yourself, but I'm gonna read bits and pieces of it that came actually from Jerry Richardson yesterday. There has been no greater mission or purpose in my life than to have brought an NFL franchise to Charlotte. The obstacles back then were significant, and some even questioned whether our community could or would support professional football. But I always knew that if given the chance, the Carolinas would rise to the occasion. And you have. He talks about the team being a wonderful part of the community, the stadium being in the same condition as it was when it's open, and he talks about playing in 2 Super Bowls. He goes on to talk about football also being an integral part of his life, how he is blessed, and that he can never repay his family, his friends, and the Carolinas for 2 decades of excellence. And once again, I'm kind of like skimming through. We have it up so you can read directly what he's saying now. But he did say this. This is his quote. I believe that it is time to turn the franchise over to new ownership. Therefore, I will put the team up for sale at the conclusion of this NFL season. We will not begin the sale process, nor will we entertain any inquiries until the very last game is played. I hope everyone in this organization, both on and off the field, will be firmly focused on just one mission: to win the Super Bowl. I will no longer be the team's owner. I will always be the Panthers' #1 fan. With respect, always, Jerry Richardson. So once again, that letter hit, and our man Diddy went right to social media with the interest in buying the North Carolina Panthers. So once he put that news out, Carolina native, a great fan of the Carolina Panthers, Steph Curry, Diddy put out a tweet. He went to social media. He went to Instagram with a video message, but he also put out a tweet saying, "I would like to buy the Panthers. Spread the word. Retweet." Steph Curry joined on to that chain and said, "I want in." So Steph Curry, Golden State Warriors MVP, once again fan. As you see, shout out to ESPN for this image. This is an ESPN image, so we're going to give them the love for that. After Steph made his comment saying that he wants in, another athlete that we've seen in the headlines a lot recently by the name of Colin Kaepernick. This also is an ESPN graphic, so shout out to them. Let it be known that I want in on the ownership group. Let's make it happen. So Steph Curry's throwing out that he wants in to buy the Carolina Panthers along with Diddy. So as Colin Kaepernick, he's let it be known that, hey, he wants to get in as well. And that would be dope and interesting to see if a gentleman who, was banned from the league and couldn't play would somehow become an owner of the league. That would be pretty dope and pretty interesting to see. So, gentlemen, Danny Digital, H Imperial, H in the building with us as always right here at the Live Hip Hop Daily Studios. Make sure you, as always, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Live Hip Hop Daily, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and check out all the great content that comes here from this studio and under this roof. Black excellence at its finest. Puff Daddy. Damn near a billionaire. So, his money is about there. It was interesting. This morning I was watching Mike Golick and Wingo. It's no longer Mike and Mike. Golick and Wingo comes on ESPN2 early in the morning. I also listen to it on ESPN Radio when I'm taking my kids to school, so it's funny to double dose of that. They were kind of talking about Diddy. They gave a brief little mention, but they gave his actual net worth. I forget exactly what it was, but I believe it was close to $700 million. It was close to $700 million. And they were like, they kind of chuckled, like, think about that. He's close to $700 million, and he almost has enough to own an NFL team. And 9 times out of 10, like I say, I'm not gonna count that man's money at all. Shit, damn sure got more money than me. But I don't know exactly, the figures that it would take to buy a franchise. Of course, we have the luxury of having the internet at our disposal, and until the net neutrality goes through, we can still go check some.
700 mil, shit. All the people that's talking about joining in, they can make up that little 3-4.
Okay, so hey, that's what I was saying. We can look up. Back when Jerry Richardson bought the team in 1993 for $206 million. Okay, $206 million. As of 2012, so this was 5 years ago. We now in 2017. As of 2012. The Panthers were worth $1 billion. So 7 years later, they are the 16th most valuable team in the NFL, and they're the 23rd most valuable team in the sporting world, in the world of sports. Okay. So that goes to say, right about now,
if Puffy owned them, he owned every piece of merch, anything that come from the Panthers, he get a piece of that.
I know it's different. It's different things to go into that. I don't know how exactly the net worths and how that goes, but with the licensing and merchandise, I know you get a percentage of what's made, but I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know exactly what it is. So I don't want to lie to you nor our viewers. But what are y'all thoughts on Diddy? Is he the man for the job? Now let me throw this out there. I don't want to rain on y'all parade before y'all throw y'all opinions out there. There was at one point in time Donald Trump tried to buy an NFL team. In order to buy an NFL team, the owners have to approve it. So that's something that's once again, it's a private league. We publicly watch it, but it's a private league. So we couldn't just go with our $2 billion. If we walked out the street and found $2 billion right now, we couldn't just go buy the Panthers. You know, so I want to end that misconception for anybody out there before you have any open debates or why Diddy should or shouldn't be the owner, before you try to discredit the man or whatnot. Let's celebrate him even putting his name in the hat. Let's do that first and foremost, because NFL owners will have to vote on that. So, I mean, that's just something that I'm going to throw out there in the egg show as well. But let's just per se, you know, if there is someone who can get the team, it being a Diddy or something like that, or a team headed by Diddy, led by Diddy. What are y'all thinking? So right now, okay, I have some more accurate numbers for you gentlemen as well. I'm gonna give up some more accurate numbers right now, gentlemen. As of September, the Carolina Panthers are valued at $2.3 billion. So in that 5-year time span, excuse me, the Panthers increased another billy. You know what I'm saying? So right now they're worth $2.3 billion. Diddy right now, and this is kind of disrespectful. I'm gonna give some shout outs to Forbes magazine, but this how I know my money is short. You know, like, oh, we ain't got no money over here and whatnot. They're gonna say Diddy's valued at only $820 million. How the hell you put only in front of $820 million? That's crazy. Like, that's that's crazy. That's crazy.
The publisher or somebody who even is writing this article don't even got that. And
yeah, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. How can you do that? But so I mean, that would per se that whatever the figures are, whatever we gonna dare the disrespect of the only. If the Panthers are you know valued right now at pretty much almost $2.5 billion, and Diddy is a little bit under $1 billion. You know, about 200 million short of $1 billion. He would need possibly to be the head of an ownership group. So, what are y'all thoughts on Diddy? We gonna have some fun with this right now. What are y'all thoughts on Diddy? First and foremost, putting his name in the hat. Is he the man for the job?
I would love for Diddy to own the team.
Sip on my tea. Danny Digital, you say you would love for Diddy to own the team?
Hell yeah, that should be hard. Black man owning the Panthers.
The Black Panthers.
Crazy word. That would be crazy.
That's the revolution will be televised.
This is where we're gonna see unity, I guess, in the black community, right? Because if he needs the other half or whatever extra, there should be people stepping up. Like Steph said, he won in, even though we know he can't own. Cause don't he play?
That doesn't mean that LeBron owns teams. You can own teams on other friends. Jordan played for the Wizards as he was an owner.
Nah, he couldn't do that.
Yes, he did.
That's why Jay-Z couldn't keep his stake, is because he was a owner. So you can't be an owner plus a goddamn what is he, a manager?
That's different. Jordan was a player. When he was balling for the Wizards, that was a part of his contract. He was a part of the ownership team and whatnot.
When he finished playing.
No, when he was on there. That's why Jay said, I'm Michael Jordan. I play for the team I own. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I throw that line out there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Nah. So Steph could do that. You know, like LeBron has some stake in some soccer team. I forget exactly what it is, but one of the bigger soccer teams overseas in Europe. If your money's long enough to do it, you can definitely do it. And, you know, Steph is just signed Steph, I'm not going to count his bread, but he's got some money as well.
Well, yo, honestly, I think they should they should all jump on the Jim Jones thing and buy the arena, and we could all take over that and enjoy that, because it's still football.
Oh, you saying do the Jerry Jones thing?
Jim Jones. You see how Jim Jones owns, he just bought a arena football team not too long ago.
Oh, Jim Jones did? Oh, yeah. Really?
So that'd be dope if other people started just, you know what, we ain't gonna like you said, it's a private club. We ain't chasing their club. Hey, let's go over here, take this shit over where they're gonna be forced to rock with us.
I ain't mad at that.
But I would love Diddy to be an owner, because that joint will be fly. Carolina will be popping. Even though, didn't they say that's supposed to be the next city anyway? That's supposed to
Charlotte,
be
the next Atlanta.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, that perfect timing. But we also, I was thinking about, it's bugged out how these dudes is like, people be selling their teams like that. Because didn't somebody else just recently sell their team or something? Or
No, there were some relocations that took place. Like, no, a few years ago, the Buffalo Bills.
I'm actually thinking about baseball. Because in my
Derek
mind,
Jeter,
like,
you thinking of
Derek
Jeter?
Jeter could do it. Puff Daddy could do it.
I can dig it. But Jeter was a part of a team too. Yeah,
I mean, right? He's just the face. He's just the face.
But even though he bought into something he was already a part of. Buffy's coming from the hip hop realm to buy a sports team. That's major.
And you know, it's interesting. I wonder what his relationship is with a few of the owners. You know, like.
Puff Daddy with owner NFL.
I'm pretty sure he'll get a few votes. I'm pretty sure he'll get a few votes.
Like him and Jerry Jones might
definitely
have a
the Jets and the Giants. Why not? People with money party together.
And you see, like I've seen
I've
seen Rick Ross getting down with Robert Kraft. Like I've seen
Meek
Mill with Robert Kraft. Like so you not
There's
telling me that
very few at the top. You go and party with other
Diddy,
rich
you know,
folks.
like they wouldn't have a conversation with the man. I think so. I'm quite sure.
Waste his time.
Excuse me. I'm quite sure that they've had.
You saying because you got $2 billion, you wouldn't talk to a man who has just under $1 billion? Nah.
I mean, we hear you, Scallions. So,
Nah, not all of them are white though. Some of them are motherfucking Arabian, Indian, Pakistani. Nah, they think they what they are. They got dough.
So let me ask y'all gentlemen this. Who, if we just gonna throw it in there, Diddy's gonna be an owner, you know, Diddy's gonna be an owner out there, and if so, we need some jobs. Diddy, bring some black jobs to the NFL. We need some. We right down the street on 85. We'll pull up on y'all and do some marketing for the Black Panthers, the Carolina Black Panthers and whatnot.
You know what I mean? Some training ball. You know
but who else should get involved? Like you said, okay, there should be some other blacks to get involved.
However many blacks needed to buy it should join. Like, come together.
I'm gonna throw some names. Jay-Z, of course. You know, of course.
Jay-Z and Puff could do it alone.
That's an easy one, but
Jay-Z, Puff, and Bay could do it alone.
I'm gonna say Jay-Z, Puff, and Floyd. Where you at, Floyd?
Floyd, right.
You know, like he can do it. I'm quite sure. Like people discredit Floyd.
Birdman.
I think Floyd is smart as shit. I don't know that man either. I don't know him personally, but he makes smart investments from what I know. You know, like what's publicized and whatnot. That's a smart investment. You know, like. That's a hell of an investment. That's a you know, like
I know he stayed rich. That's all I know.
Puff, Jay, Floyd. I mean, they can let Steph join that crowd if they want to. Like Steph said, they need a Carolina native anyways. You know what I'm saying? If they're not gonna bring J. Cole on board, you know, like they ain't gonna bring on board J. Cole. Why not bring Steph into the mix? And I don't know, you know, like let's see, I'm gonna throw one more name into the hat.
Oprah.
You my man. I was gonna say I don't
Billy
want my
herself.
female to feel like
she can buy it herself.
We need Oprah money, man. She to me she ain't 100%.
But like you said, I mean, if you want to be funky, you say, you know, you might need some other people to get in them rooms. She's been in some of those rooms, so Oprah might be the perfect one. You know, like she may be the perfect lady to kind of coach and
she can switch sides on this.
Nah, I don't think so. I think she would keep it funky. She went to the projects and had quarter water with Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm quite sure, and she could probably, you know, not probably. I'm quite sure she'd be a wonderful advisor. But who you going with? I just got, you know what? Oprah, I'll say we share Oprah because Oprah was on my mind. I was about to say that. I'm saying Jay, of course, Floyd, you know what I'm saying, Steph Curry, throw Oprah in the mix. Any other names?
I said Birdman.
Birdman? You think Birdman would get down in the mix?
We don't want Birdman.
He don't pay his players. He don't pay his players.
There, all righty. No,
jeez.
You said Cash Money.
Well, maybe Lil Wayne will get down. Maybe Lil Wayne will get down when Birdman pays him. Like, I don't know.
Who's the most famous person from Charlotte? That's interesting. Like,
out of Charlotte.
Yeah, like who's the most interesting figure from Charlotte? Cause
maybe Petey Pablo will get down.
You gotta have Petey. That's what they gonna come out to. Dun 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 dun. You really get the cheerleaders going. How you like it, Panthers? You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Petey Pablo get it poppin'.
That'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting. It's going down out here though. The Carolina Panthers will be for sale. You know, legitimately. it would be very, very, very dope to see if you know, Puff and the gang, I don't want to say gang, you know, I say it in our language, you can't say it. Puff and a few other business partners, you know, get together and put together a dope team that would, you know, put a nice proposal together like that.
Another issue I'm probably having with it too is, like I said, it would be so dope if he was to get a team, but they ain't giving no black nigga no team with the Panthers at the end.
It's just revolutionized, right? And calling and Kaepernick getting it too. We forgot to add Kaepernick. What? It'll be televised every Sunday. The revolution. Every Sunday will be televised. Any given Sunday it could be televised. That'd be great, man. That'd be great for America. It'll make America great again.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts, and if you think Diddy is the man for the job, let us know why. If not, just keep that to yourself. We're going to let you keep that to yourself and whatnot. And also, if you think somebody else would be the great man or woman for the job, or you think another female or male is a greater candidate for the position, let us know. Let us know your thoughts. Share them with us. As always, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us, These Urban Times, on Instagram and Twitter. Follow Live Hip Hop Daily TV.